Today's yoga class is about awareness. And yeah, this is something we need to all think about all the time, because obviously human beings, we are very busy, and we wake up probably and start thinking about straight away what we've got that day, or maybe looking at a screen and messages and stuff and worries. And actually it's better to try not to think too much and instead sort of close off external stuff and switch on internal awareness, like how you feel in your body and your mind. So we're going to sit and just think about that. And you might want to close your eyes, but I want you to really think about how your body feels today. So setting up your legs so that they feel comfortable. You're sat in your seat so that it is supporting you, and your shoulders and neck and jaw and your face, everything's relaxed. Your hands are in a nice position somewhere so that your arms feel relaxed. And you're thinking about your breath. So any thoughts apart from that come into your head, put them to one side and just think, I'm breathing in. Nice deep slow breath in through the nose, and then breathing out through the mouth. And as you breathe out, maybe a little bit of a sigh and you relax a little bit more. So breathing in through the nose once more, filling up, and then exhaling out through the mouth. And as you continue sort of breathing in and out, when you breathe in, you're thinking this breath is bringing you some energy. In yoga, this is called prana. And then as you breathe out, that energy is moving around and settling down into your body. And another analogy that's quite nice to make with just this seated breathing, which is by itself a big part of yoga. As you breathe in, you're thinking that you're a tree growing tall. And then as you breathe out, you're imagining all of the structure underneath that tree, the roots, all of the systems going beneath the earth. So the inhaling is the tall, strong trunk that branches all the way up to the leaves. And then the exhale, the downward systems, roots under the earth. And probably without thinking about it, your posture will have got better whilst you're doing that, imagining inhaling, lifting up, exhaling, sinking down. And the final bit of this to think about today is to bring your gaze to the center of your brow, between your eyebrows. So if you have got your eyes closed, normally you're not really thinking about where your eyes are actually looking behind your eyelids. And so I want you to imagine a spot kind of on your forehead between your eyes. And focus on that. This is called a drishti in yoga, so a focus point. And again, it can help silence any of the worries or chattering, busy mind that as humans we all have. But actually it's so beneficial to just switch all of that off and look after yourself by breathing, focusing, relaxing. Okay, just notice how that felt. So sometimes it is quite weird to look at that spot. Open your eyes gradually, let the light come back in, and move your body a little bit so that you are sat a bit more upright. And we're just going to do some stretches. So yeah, Hope that felt quite good. Let's move, but try and keep that mindfulness or that awareness inside. Everything else doesn't matter. Just this is some time to look after your body, look after your mind. So we're just going to do some breathing with neck movements. So breathe out to prepare, and then inhale, lift the chin, lift the gaze up to the sky, stretch the front of the throat, and then exhale, chin comes down towards the chest, nice back of the neck stretch. So just do once more, inhaling as you look up, maybe a bit further, don't only go as far as comfortable. Exhale, look down, and then come back up to the middle. And then we're going to do a shoulder kind of add to that. So exhale, come down, look down. Inhale, bring your chin over to your left shoulder, look over to the left. Exhale, look down to the middle. And then inhale, look over the right shoulder. So it's kind of like a U shape. Always exhaling back to the middle. Inhale over to the left. So making kind of a U shape with your chin. Exhale down. And then inhale over to the right. And exhale down. Next, inhale, lift your gaze, lift your shoulders. So bring your shoulders up towards your ears and then relax as you breathe out. And we'll do that twice more because it's really yummy. Inhaling, lifting the shoulders, maybe thinking tall, and then exhaling. And this can go back with that tree. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, lowering, maybe the shoulders go down and back, and you lift your chest a little bit, and then shake out the arms. We're going to do a seated sun salutation. So soles of the feet nice and flat, making good contact with the earth. If, in fact, I've meant to say this in previous chair sessions, if your chair means that your legs aren't comfortable, you can stand on 2 books or a cushion or something to just lift your feet a little bit higher, so that you really are comfortable in your chair. Okay, so sun salutation. Bring the palms together at the heart. Breathe out. Breathe in, palms go up, lift the arms up nice and wide. Breathe out, imaginary beach ball you take forward and down. Breathe in, just lift so that lift your head, the spine's nice and long, and then exhale, fold forward again. And then inhale, press into the feet, sweep the arms forward and up, all the way up. And then exhale, palms come together, back down at the heart. We'll just do once more. So flow with your breath, inhaling, go as far as comfortable with your hands. It doesn't have to be really tall. Exhaling, leaning forward, fold from the hips over your legs. Inhale, just raising the back of the neck, the spine nice and long, crown reaches forward. Exhale, fold down. And then a big move, press into the feet, lift the arms, use them to reach yourself back up. And then exhale, hands to heart. Just let go of the hands, notice how you feel. We're going to add on some moves in the middle of that, okay? So from the forward fold, as we come up, we're going to bring in a knee and then go down again. So I'll explain it as we do it. Exhaling, palms to heart. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward, seated, chair, forward fold, relax the head. Inhale, lengthen through the spine halfway, lift this flat back. And then exhale, fold down again. And then slightly different mode. Inhale, hug your left knee as you come up. And then exhale, lower it. And then inhale, hug your right knee. And then exhale, lower it. And then inhale, bring the arms back to the heart. And exhale, relax the shoulders. Okay, so we'll try all of that again. Inhaling, arms up. Mindful movement, exhaling, reaching forward. Forward fold. Inhale, just the head lifts, bringing the spine long. Exhaling, lowering. And then inhaling, bringing the left knee up and in. Exhale, lower. And then inhaling, bringing the right knee. And exhale, lower. All good, hopefully. Yeah, we'll add on a bit more. So we're putting a cat-cow on at the end of that. So all of these moves. Never do anything that feels uncomfortable, just as a reminder. There's lots of people like, if this is what a yoga person should look like, and it shouldn't. You only go as far forward as you want, and that can be here or it can be here. As long as we've got a nice straight spine and you know, the flat back one can be here, or it can be, you know, right up here. That's fine. It's still a forward fold for you. Okay, so we're going to add a cat-cow at the end of all of that as well. Exhale, palms to heart. Inhale, high mountain. Lift, you might lift the gaze. Exhale, bring the hands forward and down. Relax the head. Inhale, that halfway flat back position. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up, lifting the left knee up with you. Exhale, let go. Relax the arms. Move them over to the other leg. Inhaling, lifting up nice and tall. Exhaling, lowering. Now hands on both knees. Inhale, bring the chest forward as you flex the spine, maybe lift the gaze. And then exhale, lower the chin and arch the back the other way. And we will just do one more cat-cow. Inhaling, flexing the spine, bringing the chest open and out, and then exhaling, the chest goes back, the upper spine rounds slightly, and then inhale, bring the head back up, over the heart, over your pelvis, nice central alignment. Lovely flowing sun salutations you can add on, yeah, even more. Let's do a side stretch next. So I want you to bring your left hand to your right hip, okay? And this is almost kind of you're using it as a reminder from where this stretch is coming from. We're going to exhale first and then inhale, sweep the right arm up. And then exhale, we're going to lean over to the left, stretching the right side of your body. So we want you to stay here, and I want you to really think about the distance between your two hands at the moment, this awareness. Inhale, you might just open your chest a little bit more out to the right. And this is a big, deep side stretch. If you want to come out, you can. You might want to wiggle your fingers if the blood is flowing out of them. Keep breathing deeply, even though we're holding this side stretch. And then on your next exhale, lower the arm back down. And let go of that hip. And just notice the difference. You will feel tingles in one side, aches maybe a little bit. We are always a little bit asymmetric. Let's try the other way. So right hand comes to left hip, left arm reaching down. Exhale first and then inhale, lift the arm. Exhale, stretch over so that you're feeling a lovely stretch across your left side. So really think again, the mindfulness, What's the distance between your two hands? We're almost using the hand on your hip as a gauge. Keep the breath coming in and out, even though we're doing a side stretch. Relax the neck and shoulders. And as you inhale, you might lengthen, reach up a little bit more, or even open the chest as a slight twist, looking over to the left. One last big inhale, and then exhale, lower the arm, come back up to center, and again, notice the difference. Strange tingling, blood flowing, different directions. It's all very good for us. Okay, we're next going to come to a seated wide-legged pose. So this is still in the chair. I'm moving back slightly so you can see a bit better. But we're going to bring the legs wider apart. So this can be as wide as comfortable for you so that you feel you're getting a good stretch. But we've still got the feet flat to the floor. The toes might just go out to the sides a little bit though, so that you've got feel quite sturdy in your legs. And this is a little bit like goddess pose, but sat down rather than sitting up. So we're going to try, so in this position, we're going to bring the arms up and out so that our elbows are kind of matching our knees. We've got lots of right angles. And what I would like you to do, just working against gravity here, this in and up and exhaling down, I want you to bring in a little bit of engagement. So inhale, squeeze your palms, engage the muscles in your arms and your legs. And then exhale, relax them. Inhaling, squeezing your arm and leg muscles. And that might be different things for you. Hold them squeezed and then relax and relax the arms down. This engagement and kind of getting your mind to switch the muscles on whilst you're doing the pose is really beneficial and will help that blood flow and things like that happening. So we're gonna just engage the thighs and arms, and now we're actually gonna bring in a twist from that position. So we're gonna inhale, bring the arms up to that cactus position, cactus arms, and then we're gonna exhale and just look over to our left a little. Inhaling to the middle and then exhaling over to the right. Now if this arm position is too much for you, you can just put your hands on your shoulders. That's fine. So we'll just do one more twist over to the left. You choose your arm variation and then inhale to the middle and then exhale, twisting the other way. Inhaling to the middle and then lowering the arms down. If you want to just bring the knees back together and give them a bit of a break from that position. It's quite strong on the inner thighs and the calves to stay in that position. So that was a twist. And we're next going to come back to the goddess position, but we're going to do a twist with a side stretch. So this is a little bit like we did with the hand on the hip, the side stretch, but with this cactus position as well. Okay, so cactus, breathe in, breathe out. We're going to put the right elbow down towards the right leg. And then we're going to inhale, just lifting the left elbow up and back, feeling a stretch, and then exhale, lower. Back to the middle. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, left elbow to left knee, but the right arm is still coming up and back. Inhale up to the middle and lower. Bring the knees in if you'd like. And we'll try that again. So there's a lot going on here. This is for your arms, your shoulders, the legs, even though we're still sat down, keeping them in this position works the muscles quite strongly. So be aware of your posture. We're going to try that again and hold the pose. So inhaling, cactus the arms. exhale, right elbow to right thigh. Inhale, lift the left arm up and back. So we're really trying to keep a tall spine. Our left side is open and stretching, but the right side is kind of compressing, this sort of opposing up and down. Keep breathing into the lungs and you'll feel that the left side is more open. And then on the next exhale, lower the arm and come back up. Notice the difference. Take that awareness back in. And we'll do the other side. Inhale, cactus arms. Nice tall spine. Exhale, left elbow to left thigh. Right arm comes up and back. And we're going to inhale. It's almost like you're opening a wing on this side. Open the chest, maybe lift the gaze. Think extension through the open right side, but kind of contract the left side. This up and down and twist. Breathe in one more time. On the next exhale, lower the arm and come back up. And bring the legs together. That is so, like, it doesn't look like you're doing very much, but it's so strong for lots of our bodies. So if you need after that to just wiggle out, shake hips. We are almost coming up to standing, but before we do that, we're going to do chair pose in the chair. So it's called chair pose, and that just makes me laugh. But what I want you to do is to hold the chair side. So I am going to come side on so you can see. So you need to be sat quite on the edge of the seat, and that your hands are gripping on side beside your hip somewhere. Your feet are really well placed, and it is quite strong. It's good for your arms and for your legs. And what I want you to do is breathe in. Nice full deep breath, and then as you exhale, lift your bum off the seat and then lower. Okay, so it's pressing into your arms just to lift your seat. If this is too much on your arms, don't do it. You can just use your legs. Okay, so we'll try that again. Inhale, and then exhale, press into the legs. Just lift yourself slightly off the seat and then lower down. And then the next challenge is we're going to put our arms out in front of us, parallel. Inhale, nice full deep breath in. Exhale, press into the feet, step up a little bit, lift, and then lower. This is like, oh, we're going to gradually stand up. Okay, so we will get there eventually. Breathe out. We'll try it this time with an inhale. Inhale, press into the feet. Hover, maybe a little bit higher. And then exhale, lower. Keep the arms up. Breathing in, press into the feet, stand up. A little bit higher again. Exhale, lower. And then the last one, inhaling all the way up. And exhale, lower the arms. Just standing up is exercise. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to come to stand behind the chair back today. So that's where we're mostly going to be for our standing positions. And I hope I've worn these trousers so you can see behind my chair exactly what I'm doing. We're just going to do some standing calf raises. So we've done quite a lot of necks, shoulders, hips, thighs a little bit. We're going to do feet. So I just want you to stand a good distance so that it's comfortable to touch the back of the chair. And then breathe in, come up onto your toes, lift your heels. And then breathe out, lower the heels, lift the toes. So it's kind of like a rocking motion, warming up the feet, inhaling to lift, exhaling to lower. And if you feel quite steady today, keep your soft gaze. You might be able to lift your arms as you go up on the toes, and then lower them as you go back down. So that's the optional extra if you feel like you can do it. Inhale, up on your toes, a little bit of a balance. Focus, steady, and then exhale, lower. One last time, just go with your own breath. Really think how you're moving. Toes, arms, whole body experience. Exhaling, lowering. Excellent. Hopefully, I forgot to say actually, you need to make sure your posture, your feet are really well placed before we did all that. Sorry. Okay, we're now going to do some warrior movements. So we're going to bring our feet wider than hip width apart, and we're going to turn the left toes out to face the left, and just bend, check that you can bend into your left knee. The hips are still facing quite a bit forward though, so you might find that everybody's got different proportion bodies, so finding a spot where you can stretch your left knee out to the side. And we're going to do a warrior 2 variation. So I'm going to use both arms, but if you want to, you can just use one arm and keep the other one on the back of the chair if you prefer. So warrior 2 is a really strong pose. Our shoulders are over our hips. We're just bending into the left knee, but the arms come up and we gaze over the left fingertips. So it's a held posture. Make sure, so really think, almost imagine the energy extending out of your arms. Your right arm behind you is still standing, coming up. You're breathing in lots of energy and effort in just holding against this gravity, the downward pull. And then inhaling, lifting up taller through the spine. And then exhale, lower the arms, straighten that leg, turn that left foot back to face the front, and we'll do warrior 2 on the other side. So the toes tracking out to your right, just checking that you can bend into the knee. It's never a good idea to lunge so that the knee is in front of the toes. Yeah, so and you can decide how deeply you want to lunge. Yeah, set up your feet so it feels good. Breathe in, face forward. Forget the breathing. You just breathe out first, and then breathe in. The arms come up, and then breathe out. We bend the knee and look over your right fingertips. So this imaginary straight line across your arms, and then also this length, long line going up through your spine, even though we've got lots of things happening. You will feel this in your thigh, on the bent knee. Keep breathing, lengthening out, sending the energy out through your fingers, the gaze steady like a warrior. Inhale one last time, and then exhale, lower the arms, straighten the leg, and face front. If you want to bring the feet back together and just shake them out a little bit, it's good because it's strong in the legs. Okay, we're going to do next a dancing warrior, and it is the same leg position with the arms up, but when we're going to bring in a little bit of a side bend as well. If you're feeling unsteady, you can do all of this with one hand on the chair. So we're just going to alternate the arms that rise, and that will stretch the sides of our body like we've done already. So feet wider than shoulder width apart, that same kind of distance you had before. Turn the left toes out to the left. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bend the knee. And then inhale, left arm comes up, right arm goes down behind you. Exhale, left arm goes down, right arm goes up. So it's this alternating, stretching different sides of the body with your breath. Inhale, exhale, all the while trying to stay bent in that left knee. If it's too much, you can straighten that left knee, actually. And if we do it like this, it's called triangle pose, extended high triangle. So straighten the knee, really reach up, and then exhale, reach down. And then inhale, parallel arms to the sky, and then lower them, turn that foot back in, and feel the difference. It is strong in the knee, okay? So this is, if we're doing it with the knee bent, it's called extended warrior. And if we're doing it with the knee straight, it's called extended triangle because of the triangle shape. So you work at a level that fits and suits your body. We'll try the other side. So good stance, right toes go out to the right, checking that you can bend well. Still face your torso forwards. Breathe in, bring the arms up parallel. Breathe out, bend the right knee into warrior two. Then breathe in, lift the right arm up, left arm down. This is called reverse warrior. And then extend the other arm up. It's extended side angle. Inhaling. So move with your own breath. You might breathe faster than me or slower than me. As you come down, you're breathing out, and as you lift up, you're breathing in. Think about the sides of the body stretching alternately. And if you want to, on one of the times, you can straighten your right knee. Different kind of side stretch. Exhale. Lower one way. And then once you've done similar kind of number, inhale, come back up to the middle. And then exhale, lower the arms and bring the toes facing forwards back to the middle. So it's strong. Just lift up onto, I'm just doing a little bit of after the legs being stretched like that, it's quite nice to rotate the ankles one way and the other on one leg, and then try on the other leg, and relax everywhere, anywhere there's tension. A lot of these poses are quite strong, the standing ones, but it's quite nice to flow. We're going to do another strong pose. It's good for us. Motion is elation. Okay, this is standing side crunches. So this is for our abdomen, as well as our arms and legs. So this time feet are shoulder width apart. And we're just going to work on our left side first. You can again hold onto the chair in front of you with your right hand for support. So we're just going to breathe in, the left arm goes up, and then breathe out, left elbow to left knee. Breathe in, up, breathe out, down. So we're really trying to almost, it's a little bit like if you were lying down, it's a little bit of a sit-up. Inhaling nice and long, exhaling, crunch. Inhale last time, and then relax that arm down. And we'll do the same on the other side. Move my chair back so you can see me. So Setting up nice and strong through the left foot. Inhale, right arm goes up. Exhale, elbow to knee, crunch. Inhale, lengthen, nice and tall. Exhale, crunch. And then inhaling. Exhale, crunch. One more. Got to do 4 on each side. Lengthen up long again. And then relax down. And we will just bring the toes together and do that standing lift again. And if you are able to have a go at doing the balance this time. So this is just the calf stretch. We're coming up on our toes. But this inner awareness, really imagine some point on the wall or somewhere in front of you that you can softly gaze, so that when you come up onto your feet, you feel really strong. And you don't have to come up onto your toes very high. It's just that you are maintaining the balance really, really effectively. So breathe out. And then breathing in, coming up on the toes, lifting the arms. It could be a little. Breathing out, coming down. We're going to gradually kind of increase. Breathing in, coming up on the toes, maybe a bit higher with the arms. Breathing out, coming down. And then this one we're going to hold. Breathing in. And try and stay. Now keep the breath coming in and out. Maybe when you breathe in, you could come up and lengthen. Feel that feeling of lifting. Exhaling, stay. Breathe, focus. Try not to wobble. Don't worry if you do. Inhale one more time. And exhale, slowly, carefully lower. It was really, again, just powerful stuff. It doesn't look like you're doing very much, but just all day, every day, we are working against gravity. My ankle just clicked. Shake out both legs and come to sit back down on the chair. We've got a few poses from here. And this one is seated at the edge of the chair. Okay, so we're doing chair boat. I think we have done this before. So boat pose again is for our abdomen. And we are going to lean. So as we inhale, we sit up nice and tall. And then as we exhale, we just lean back slightly. And that can be as much as you do. Inhaling, sitting up tall, bring your body forwards, and then exhale, just leaning back. Engage the abdomen whilst you do that. Imagine this kind of cross. Inhale, sitting it up. Exhale, sit back. Now this time, you can add legs as well. So inhale, sit up. Exhale, lift the left knee as you lean back. Inhale, sit up. Lower that knee, and then exhale, lean back and lift the other knee. Inhale, sit back up, and we can bring in the arms as well. So exhale, knee and arms. Inhale, exhale. And if you want to, try both at the same time. Inhale, exhale, boat. And then relax. That is what the one to practice working towards. And it's actually harder on a chair, I think, than sat on the floor. But yeah, boat pose. Something along these lines. And really good for you. Okay, to counteract that backwards feeling, we're going to come forwards in something it's called chair cobra, which I don't think we've done before. I'm going to turn side on so you can see me. We're just going to slide our elbows towards our knees. And we're going to bring, now we're still trying to keep quite a flat back, but we're just bringing in an opening into your shoulders as you lift your head up like a hissing cobra, like so. Okay, now this is quite an unusual pose. We usually breathe into it and lift, and then exhale, lower the head and straighten the spine. Inhaling, coming up to cobra, lifting the chest and the throat, opening the shoulders, opening the chest. Exhaling, lower. Once more, inhale. And exhaling, lowering. And then what we're just going to do from there is just bring our hands towards our elbows and bring our body down to relax. Now, it could be that you just try and relax. If you've got a pillow or a cushion to hand, I have a yoga bolster, that you're just having a little bit of a chill in this kind of pose with your head on your hands or arms. You can even make little fists for your brow. Oh, actually, a nice one, alternative, if you haven't got any of this equipment, is you put your thumbs, so elbows on your knees, and your thumbs just under your brow, inner sort of the bridge of your nose. And this is quite an unusual, as a acupressure point, and it might feel too intense, or you could use any sort of position for your hands on your brow or forehead, just so that it feels comfortable, and you're still, again, taking your focus back in, maybe looking at that point in the center of your forehead as you breathe in deeply into the back of your lungs. Any sort of folding forwards like this, you can feel your breath filling up the sides and the back of your rib cage. And trying to relax as you breathe out. And then slowly, carefully lowering the arms wherever they are, wherever you are, coming back up vertically, carefully, slowly, and sitting back in the seat behind you. Exactly as we started, check your feet and legs are supported and relaxed. Your spine nice and tall. Your arms in a position that they feel nicely relaxed and supported. A weight on your legs somehow. Shoulders moving down and the jaw soft. And focusing again inside on how you feel. So using the breath to send energy to any parts of you, any areas of tension. And exhale, try to relax that tension. So inhale energy and oxygen. And exhale all the things you don't need, that stress and tension, carbon dioxide. I want you to think about your hands and your feet together. All of the small bones and complex tendons, just relax them all. Your wrists and your ankles, gently relaxed, so all the nerve messages and blood flow can go through those areas. Next, think about your forearms and your calves and shins, relaxing any tension. Your elbows and your knees. We did quite a lot of cactus and mirroring poses with those joints, so just relax them. Use your breath. Next, think about your upper arms and your thighs, bigger muscle groups. Use your awareness and breathing to send those same messages, inhaling energy, exhaling, relax. And then start from the hips, thinking hips and shoulders, complicated joints. We've done some twisting and bending in different ways, so make sure they feel relaxed. And then carry that scan downwards and upwards from shoulders and hips all the way through into your middle, your solar plexus, your heart, diaphragm, lungs, all these important parts of you should be moving with the breath. So your whole body feels it's in perfect unison. Everything has been stretched and should now feel the benefits of the hard work that you've done. And on your next inhale, I just want you to lift the corners of your mouth. And maybe take a slightly deeper inhale and exhale. And then an even deeper inhale, you're just going to lift your gaze, open the eyes. And you should be smiling. And then you can bring your palms together at your heart and thank yourself for the hard work that you've done today and the time that you've spent to look after yourself, because yeah, it is important. And hopefully you're finding yoga is beneficial for all of those things, body, mind, and then this inner awareness, spirit, consciousness, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for practicing with me today. Be mindful how you think, how you speak, how you feel, and how you act.